Professor Jad tuning in to give you another updated report on day 5 of the coconut water fast. Yes, we have made it 5 days without food, my friends. It is possible, and we are still alive. So, I just wanted to talk about a few things today related to alkaline water, sweat glands, water clock cycles, and of course, human photosynthesis, because we are the trees. We are the trees. We are the world, such and such. So, what is alkaline water? Well, if you live in the States, chances are that your water from your tap machine is not alkalining properties. Probably has all sorts of chemicals and generations of pharmaceuticals that recently people have discovered are exposing the children to adverse effects, influencing the necessity of pills for ADHD and things of the like. So, we have to get away from these types of waters. We must find the alkaline water. And where is it? Well, the alkaline water is in nature. You have to treat your water with limes, treat your water with cucumbers, with greens. Everything you drink must be a combination to synthesize and have synesthesia complete. So I recommend putting anything bitter. Pomegranate juice is great as well. Eating an entire watermelon is a good fast, actually, if you eat a watermelon every day. But just want you people to realize that alkaline water is created. It is not just at your available disposal in plastic, and you can't find it on the street. You need to make it. You need to will it forth, because this water has life. This is life water. You put a living thing into your water, and you receive the life essence of it. The chi. There we go. Now onward to sweat glands. So, many people know that fluid secretion is a part of many natural day-to-day cycles. And some people don't know that fluid can also correct flora or bacteria, fungus, yeast imbalances. So you could be sweating because the bacteria are fighting. That's very possible. But mainly the fluid secretions of the body have been distorted by societal values. For example, perspiration on the forehead is indicative of considered responsibility, but the sweat of the feet is disrespectful. The saliva of the mouth is considered offensive when outside of the body. And of course, tears are considered emotionally tender. And so we have all these human emotional attachments to bodily secretions, and this can drive our understanding away from how we want to listen to our body. And so, another fluid, such as the connective tissue, called blood, is the least alive of all the cells. And what this means is that blood is primarily used to circulate oxygen and remove waste. Blood corpuscles, called red blood cells and white blood cells, reproduce themselves by dividing apart and mutating over time and collecting waste. And sometimes the mutations are influenced by the carcinogens in the body that the blood has to constantly, deal with. It's shuffling and juggling all sorts of things that shouldn't be juggled through the body. But what I do want to tell you about is that cells grow from a root, which is also a melanin template. That's a hint. And the body and organelles of cells grow from the root. So primarily, in order to get blood cells, the body has to take in food, which it converts to energy and amino acids in order to create these templates, and then push the cells through the templates. Well, it uses your melanin to push the cells through the templates, but literally your body is a manufacturer. Everything you eat becomes you. So people, we have to be aware of this deception. Cells do not divide. They grow and have a nerve attached to them to them with a blood supply attached to them in the nerve. So what this means is that you are just like a tree. Everything has a root, and so you can imagine that you can begin to see that we're the monkey entity crossed with the reptilian entity. We shed our skin. The skin grows through the root, and it pushes fat cells through the sweat glands. And so the sweat glands, they're not where the toxins are. The toxins are in the skin, but the sweat glands, they release the sweat in order to push the toxins out of the skin. And so what does this mean? It means that if you're not exercising daily, you're carrying those toxins and keeping them in you, and you are okay with being overweight. That's what it means, simply put. But enough of sweat glands. Now we can move on to what were we going to talk about? Wait 1 second. I wrote some notes down. Organ cycles, water clock cycles. So not many people know that there's a specific time throughout the day that the body begins to work on the different organs. And contrary to some belief, all of the organs are connected, but some exist in complementary pairs. For example, the liver is fixed at 1 a.m. and the small intestine is recovered at 1 p.m. Another pairing is the stomach is affected at 7 a.m. and the complement at 7 p.m. for that is the internal system regulator. So what do we see between the relationship of the stomach and the internal system regulator? Very readily, if you begin to fast, your stomach is the first indicator to tell your body that we are regulating on scarcity. We must change in things and optimize and pull nutrients up and get rid of toxins. All he's got is water. All the guy's got is water. We have to do something. Something's not right. At least he knows to drink water. Oh, but yes, each organ has a complement, and if there's poor functioning of one, the complementary organ is also affected. But these clock cycles are mainly gifted to help us listen to our bodies during our fasts. So what you want to pay attention to is the difference in relativity of pain and existence of pain at these hours. And what this pairing does tell us between the stomach and the internal system regulator is that it's best to start your fast at 7 p.m. when your internal system regulator can check your stomach and tell that it is empty. So this is how you can start your fast if you don't want to start the day with only water. But it is still best to start every day with water first, if not at all. This will loosen the muscles and get rid of aches. And, why don't you ever ask yourself in the morning, why am I thirsty in the morning? Maybe I should drink some water. Regardless of that, if you want more information on these water clock cycles, please DM me, because now I'm ready to talk about human photosynthesis, which is something that you will not learn in school, but what you will have to realize. So, while we are fasting, our body contracts and the spirit expands. That is the meaning of the tingles that we receive at various occasions throughout our fast. But what some people don't know is that there is a timing that takes place between the drinking of water and the bathing of sunlight. Because as you fast, your body temperature naturally decreases so that the heart can pump energy to the brain so that you can find food. But as intelligent organisms, we use this time to photosynthesize, much like our tree ancestors. And so what this means is that we will, if we want to fast appropriately, we must sunbathe while we fast to increase the sweat generation and the pushing of toxins. So day 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I recommend laying in the sun and sweating. But how do we begin the photosynthesis process? Well, you have to drink coconut waters in order to do this. And that goes back to the first point that we talked about today, which was alkaline water. Coconut water is the cheapest, quickest, fastest way to alkaline your body in less than, I don't know, limes are pretty good. Lime water's pretty good, but nothing really gets it going like coconut water. I love coconuts. But yes, if you want to photosynthesize while you fast and experience the true downloads from the universe, I recommend when the sun is most high, you bring your coconut, you lay in the sun, completely nude, fully exposed, all your melanin centers fully exposed, and you switch between drinking the cold coconut and laying in the sun. This will provide an effect on your body which to accelerate in awareness and accelerate in capability. Because why? You're working in the sun where you belong and you're staying hydrated. This is when we are optimized at the best potential to realize our purpose in the universe is when we are synthesizing. Yes. So I encourage everybody to fast once again. Tap into that human photosynthesis if you are capable. And remember, we are the trees. Goodbye, Ja.